Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. Welcome to episode 96, Waterworks, Part D. Part 2, we're going to do a continuation of last week's episode because, one, I had so many options as far as nautical themed water events, nautical events, nautical inspired ensembles that I wanted to show you how to style. But also, there's so many different events in general, nautical events in general, that you could style for. Now, some of the ensembles may, there may be two ensembles that will work for one event, but there's definitely more than one or two events that style inspo can come from in the world of Ralph Lauren. So that's why we get into two episodes today. Now, as I've stated before, as you all know, especially if you've been here pretty much from the beginning, nautical events are tops on my list. I love equestrian events. I love, events for dining, get-togethers, formal events, business attire. I love it all. I love the world of Ralph Lauren from top to bottom, but nautical outdoor events, tops on my list as far as the attire that is inspired from those nautical events. So this is an episode, as was last week's episode, that's near and dear to my heart and to my collection. So without any further ado, I want to get straight to the episode because I have some pretty important things I need to talk to you about after the episode. So I have another 3 rigs for you, and including the ensemble I'm wearing, that's going to be 4 total ensembles for Waterworks 2. So this ensemble is it's more of an all-around type of deal. Definitely a day-to-day wear now type of ensemble, but the inspiration from it is collegiate rowing. So, this is something you can wear on campus, definitely. This is something that you could wear if you didn't want to be so you didn't want to be so tied up. You didn't want to be so vintage as far as going to a rowing event for Duke University or Harvard or Yale, Princeton, Brown, Stanford, Cornell, Columbia, Virginia. If you didn't want to be so, you wanted to be a little more modern with your ensemble, this is something that you could definitely put together and be comfortable yet represent. All right, we're gonna start with the footwear. One of 6. I'm sorry. One of 6 pieces of footwear that I own that is not Ralph Lauren. The Nike Kill Shots. You've heard me talk about these sneakers before. It's the only sneakers from Nike that I really will wear at this point in my life. The Nike Kill Shot 2. This is the off-white pair with the wine Nike swoosh, some gray canvas here at the vamp, and a gum sole. All right. I went with the heraldic print wine socks. Move up, we have a pair of 7. These are 7 or 7.5, one of the two. I think they're 7. 7-inch pleated Polo Blue Label shorts. 7-inch inseam, pleated, white, dressy, definitely able to be dressed up type of shorts. Uh, I would love to get a couple of more pair. I have a pair in boating khaki and I have a pair in aviator navy. Yeah, but I'd love to get a couple more pair of pleated straight fit shorts. These are more of a classic fit, but the boating khaki ones I have are straight fit, and man, they just fit perfect and look amazing. All right, continue up. I am wearing the Rowing Bear sweatshirt. All right, this is they definitely should have come out with a sweater for this guy, man. But as far as I know, they only have the sweatshirt and the short sleeve knit polo, which I do also have that. He's got on an all white outfit, shorts, short sleeve shirt, logo on his shirt. He's got a beautiful muffler on that matches the muffler is blue and white stripe, horizontal stripe. Vertical stripe. Sorry. And his logo matches, and he's got on white canvas sneakers, white socks. Man, he's even got on the cap. You know what I mean? He's even got on the cap, and he's holding the oar. So he's definitely, and with it being blue and white, you would want to assume that he's either Duke University or Yale. So, I mean, Alonzo is in effect on this one here. Rugby Ralph Lauren stripe rolling cap with Griffin on the front of it, rugby in the back. I'm wearing a Rugby Ralph Lauren bow tie, heraldic. It is college green. To pull out the green in the cap, the green in the bow tie you'll rarely see because of the beard, but hey, it still has to be done, right? And last but not least, this sateen jacket here, Polo Blue Label, Rowing Crew, New York on the back, nice crest here, wine with cream trimming, first 8. What's that say? RL Team Championship 1967 rowing. So the rowing theme is definitely in effect with this entire ensemble. It's not completely matchy, but it's definitely coordinated and color based. We sticking with a certain number of colors for this particular ensemble. No pattern mixing going on or anything like that. Everything's pretty much, for the most part, solid with the proper logos and just the proper etiquette to screen crew. All right. So, without any further ado, see, y'all didn't remind me, but I almost forgot. Fragrance of the ensemble. Like I stated in last week's episode, Polo Sport or anything of the Polo Sport family, i.e. Polo Crest, perfect for this type of ensemble as it was for last week's ensemble. But also, like I stated, anything blue. So I went with the Polo Blue that I own that has the Polo Bear on it. Again, just to stick with the theme of having the bear. His ensemble is nautical inspiration. It's outdoor water sport, preppy inspiration. He's wearing a navy blue blazer, gold buttons, 6-on-2 configuration. And he has on a horizontal striped t-shirt, which gives you that nautical vibe under the sports coat. White pants, white espadrilles. That's definitely a yachting inspired ensemble. So then when you add the Polo Blue to it, it just completes the look. It completes the look. It completes the vibe. The aroma is perfect. Polo Blue ensemble, fragrance of the ensemble for today. All right. So, y'all ready? Me too. Let's go. You ever seen Step Brothers? I'm sure you have. It's one of the funniest movies ever in my opinion. In my fact opinion, because it's just one of the funny movies ever. And if it ain't funny to you, it's just because your sense of humor is broken. Okay? So, this ensemble, for me, the inspiration came from, I said to myself, what if I was invited to the fucking Catalina wine mixer? Yeah, the fucking Catalina wine. Well, boom. This is how I do it. All right. Now, I will say that depending on the temperature, I would definitely want to take a sports coat with me. Now, it could be a wool navy blue blazer with gold buttons, would be great, perfect, would go perfect with this look. It could also be a nice, simple, yet supremely ivy and preppy and elegant tweed sports coat. You can take that with you also. Just depends on what the temperatures are outside and what that wind is doing. But for styling purposes and for this particular episode, I'm showing it without any type of sports coat or blazer. Now, let's take a look at what we have here, because this is clean. This is cleaner than the Board of Health right here. This is, as they say down south, cleaner than a chitlin. All right? Hate chitlins. Anyway, we start off with a Columbia blue, electric blue, estate collared dress shirt. Now this one is French cut. So we broke out these obscure yet very elegant cufflinks that is an anchor. It's not Ralph Lauren. These are just some basic joints I found on eBay. I think I paid $10 for them, but look at them. They're perfect. All right, perfect for the vibe and just a perfect look in general, because they're not too shiny. They give off that oxidized look a little bit, which is perfect for something like this. All right. Took this Rugby Ralph Lauren cashmere V-neck sweater, throw it over our shoulders. Now it is something that you could also throw over top of the actual shirt and still be super clean, right? We have a heraldic navy blue belt, heraldic crested with red and yellow stripes, paired perfectly with the college velvet slippers that we rocking on our feet. You can do socks, you can go no socks. Just depends on how you feel. Just depending on the temperature outside and the wind. But we saw these, we've seen these college velvet slippers before. Naval inspired, giant bullion griffin over the crest. The crest has a nautical red striped flag on it. This purple label tie that I got from Research Low, Ricky Research on Instagram, gave me a great deal on this particular necktie. It's purple label. I got it from him brand new. I'm not going to tell you the price, man, because I'm convinced that he gave me that price because he appreciates, what I do. I guarantee you that there's no freaking way he's going to give this tie away for what he gave it to me for anybody else. So I'm not going to tell you what I paid for. But the crest on it is so supremely similar to the crest on the vamp of these college velvet slippers that is, as far as I'm concerned, they go together. All right? They go together like you and your old lady. And that is what makes this look so special. That is what makes this look so perfect for the Catalina.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer.
Fucking wine mixer. That's what makes this look so perfect. The belt, the bow tie, the slippers, boom, you in there. It's a wonderful look. It's nautical inspired, and it's perfect for something like the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's perfect for that. It's perfect for anything in that realm, in that nature. Again, a yacht party. It's perfect for something like that. Like this guy could definitely be close friends with the guy from the previous episode, part 1. The navy blue blazer with gold buttons, the Polo University Club blazer. them two definitely would be friends the way they both arriving at this particular party, this particular yacht party. So, but yeah, this is a great look, and this is something that, you know, interchangeable parts. Like I said, with different sports coats or whatever, you could definitely make this look your own. But it's something that any of us could probably pull off, because we probably have something similar, if not identical, to this look just sitting in our closet. All right, let's go on to the next. Now, what if you're participating in something pertaining to a boat, pontoon, speedboat, maybe even a yacht? Probably not a huge one. More often than not, the bigger the yacht, the more formal the actual people that participate in the movement of that yacht are dressed. But what if you're participating from an employee standpoint? Or maybe it's your boat, either way. What if you're participating from that aspect? Well, you definitely would want to dress a little more comfortable than if you were going to a yacht party, like the previous read. So this is a look that gives you that inspiration, gives you that vibe, but it's still more Ralph Lauren. So a look like this, maybe if you went to Queens Landing, which is in this Charlotte metro area on Lake Norman. Maybe if you went to Queens Landing to work a pontoon for the day, maybe a couple of the other co-workers or a couple of your other colleagues would say, well, you kind of spiffy today. See, for them, this will probably be a little bit spiffy. But what's wrong with that? As long as you're comfortable, right? So let's say, for example, I own a pontoon and, you know, you have paid me a nominal fee and you want to take 3 or 4 of your buddies on the pontoon, a little bit of wine, some already boiled and chilled crab legs, things of that nature, man. Just kind of relax and enjoying the beauty of Lake Norman, because trust me, it is beautiful. This is what I would wear to drive the pontoon as you guys enjoyed your trek. So let's start at the bottom. I went again off the grid of the world of Ralph Lauren and went with some LL Bean boots. I went with the low cut version. I couldn't decide which socks I wanted to adorn. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with the anchor or the wheel socks. I probably would go with the anchor because I think the anchors have RLYC written under them, and that just that little bit of added touch is probably something that I would want to have appreciated. You go up here, we have a pair of cargo pants, 9.5-inch cargo pants. They are the definite utilitarian version of the cargo pants. It's not a slim fit fashionable pair. These are fully functional pockets, as are the slim fit ones in the pants that I like. But these pockets are sitting off of the shorts just enough that, you know, if I need to put anything in my pockets, seriously, you know, I can definitely do that with these shorts. Cuff them a little bit just to give it a little more of that Mr. Parker, right? We have a full-on denim shirt. Tongue-tied right now. Full-on denim shirt with the tail hanging out the back and hanging out the front as well. We have the collar flipped up, unbuttoned, flipped up, no neck wear at best. I may tie a bandana around my neck just in case I need to wipe water or sweat off of me or whatever the case may be. And then the piece de resistance. This reboot here. This reboot of the Racing Piece sweater, color blocked in Rugby Royal and off-white, 1992 written below the P, as it were when it was created in 1992. Nautical stripes on the left sleeve, classic, vintage, iconic Ralph Lauren. If I did do any headgear, I probably, in all honesty, I probably would break out, I have an engineering cap. by Double RL. It's denim, well, it's indigo. I probably put that on my head if I did go with any headgear. But being out on the lake, depending on the temperatures, I'm sure it's probably a little bit warm. It's probably not scorching hot, and the pontoon is moving, so that's why I can afford to layer a little bit. But it's probably somewhat warm, so I may not do any headgear. I may just throw on a pair of Ralph Lauren eyewear, some nice shades or something, and again have a bandana around my neck. If I need to wipe my brow, I'm good to go. But this is a great look for if you are actually working the pontoon or working the boat, speedboat, whatever you want to call it. If you're working that craft, that watercraft for that day, this is a great Ralph Lauren look that is fully functional and definitely utilitarian. The last rig on last week's episode, Waterworks, was an ensemble where I told you if you wore that to day one of a rowing weekend, say at the Henley on Thames, that it would shut down everything. Remember? I'm sure you do. If you don't, go back and watch the video. So, Parker, what about day two? Like, what I'm going to do to compete with myself? What am I going to do to at least shine as much as that particular ensemble, or maybe even outshine that ensemble? Exhibit B. I mean, all right. Let's talk about it, cause whew. All right, let's talk about it. First of all, the shorts. The shorts take belt loops, but it's also drawstring. So you can rock a belt if you want. I chose not to on this particular occasion. I have worn these shorts with a belt, no problem. This particular occasion, I chose not to. These particular shorts are Polo Blue label. They have an embroidered stitching for create a wonderful logo here. Crown, crest with 3 castles, second 8 on either side of the crest. Cross oars, RL 1930. All right. Let's move up here. Let's go up here next. Man, I love it. I'm sorry, y'all. I love this. I love this outfit. I love it. The Oxford with the banded collar. When I first saw this on RalphLauren.com, the first time I saw it, I was like, man, there's no way I'm leaving that on the website. Straight to the basket, straight to checkout. And I haven't regretted it since. Oxford cloth, Columbia blue, white banded collar. Look at that beauty. Griffin on the top of the crest. Crossed oars. Floral, a flower head in the middle. Crown up the top. First 8. Castle below the flower. RLPC 1938 in the ribbon. All right, first 8, second 8. First 8 is your top 8 rowers on a particular team. Second 8 is your second crew of rowers on that same team. So with Duke University, they have 16, probably some reserves. So probably maybe 20, maybe even 25 actual rowing crew members on their team. But they have a top 8 and then they have a second 8. First 8, second 8. So I borrowed this shirt. This guy is a part of the second 8 team. He borrowed the guy from the first 8 team. Had an extra shirt, okay? If that makes you feel any better. Okay. Now, the piece de resistance. This beauty here, man. It's a linen rowing blazer, but it's got a little weight to it. It's not super thin. It's definitely been constructed double constructed as far as the amount of fabric used. It's cream, piped in black. All right, I wish it was navy. Piped in black, so be it. Buttons, gold. I'm guessing these are probably gold buttons over brass. With PRL in the on the buttons. All right, three button sports coat. It is no vent in the back. Rolling blazers don't necessarily have to be vented at all, man. They're rolling blazers. Now we have the cross oars at the top, giant shield here, shield crest, Pegasus on the shield, second 8 in between the cross oars, PRLSC, 1938, 1939. This look is next level, man. The socks, the shoes, the ascot tied. I tied it different than I would normally tie ascot because of the banded collar. I tied it more like I tie a scarf. It has a world map throughout. It's Ralph Lauren. It's beautiful. And then we take this off-white that matches perfectly with the jacket. This off-white flat cap cabbie to finish this look off. Man, this dude is incredible. So day 2, you in there. Day 2, you are just as fly as day 1. At this point, you know, you're in everybody's lookbook. Everybody's taking pictures of you. And all of a sudden, as you're about to leave and hit a local pub for some drinks and just a little more relaxation, somebody comes up to you. They like what they see. They hear about your vlog, and they offer you a 7-figure deal to be on Spotify. So, I mean, it can happen, right? Anyway, yeah, this is a great look though, man. This is a great look for if you were to be attending some type of rowing event, some races, things of that nature, man. You would look great, you would feel great, you would definitely represent the world of Ralph Lauren. And also, you be pretty comfortable too. And that's another episode in the books. Today we finished off water sports with our second installment for this feature. But what I want to talk about, and I'm going to say this as humbly as I can, because like I told you, and for those of you that have actually had conversations with me, like I said, I consider myself to be a humble person. But I also know my worth, and I also know who I am, and I also know what I bring to the table. So I see that there are a lot more and some newer content creators that are in the world of Ralph Lauren, or their focus is the world of Ralph Lauren, and that's great. It's room for whoever needs to be in that field. I have no problem with anyone. What I will say though, and this isn't, as they say in the insurance business, this isn't twisting. This isn't me twisting. This isn't defamation, anything of that nature. But there isn't anyone that does what I do. And people can take that however they want to take it. I am speaking truth, not my truth. You know I don't believe in my truth, or your truth, or his truth, or her truth. The truth is the truth, period. I am speaking truth. There isn't anyone out there doing what I do. Now, you may not need to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, because maybe what I do is not something that you need. Maybe the services that I offer for reasonable fees is not a service that you need. Maybe the service that I'm offering here for free is not a service you need. And that's totally okay. That's fine. Maybe what that person or that chick or that dude or that woman or those groups over there are doing is more what you need. That's fine. But when you're here, you're getting something that you won't get anywhere else. And I know this to be fact. And again, that's not to knock what they're doing. Some of them are doing great things. Some of them, it's cool. Show off your collection. If that's what if that's what you want to do, you want to show off your collection, show it off. No problem. I don't have any problem with anybody doing whatever makes them happy, whatever brings them joy. Me personally, I'm not about showing off my collection. I'm not about showing off the product that I have. I am about educating, teaching, schooling, helping, assisting, attending. See what I'm saying? I'm a stylist. I come from an era, and I come from streets where you wouldn't really want to necessarily show off what you have in your home. And that could lead to potential problems. So it's just embedded in me. I'm not trying to show off anything. These episodes are for styling purposes. I'm showing my take on how to style certain Ralph Lauren pieces that I have. If that doesn't interest you, like I said, that's cool. But if you're here, I appreciate you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But I just needed to say that. I just need to let people know. I needed to be crystal clear that I am in my own lane right now. The truth is the truth. I'm in my own lane. All right? But that says salute to everyone, man. Do your thing. Nothing but love from Mr. Parker. No hate, no animosity. Get in the comment section and let me know overall what you thought about Waterworks and Waterworks Part D. Let me know what you thought about the ensembles. Also, too, if you've never been to some of these nautical events, some of these outdoor water sport events, etc., let me know which ones you would be interested to go to, man, because I keep eyes and ears out for certain things like that, like when certain events are going down, especially some of the better ones. And just depending on where you located or how far you're willing to travel, we should definitely have a conversation. Like, if you say, yeah, I never been to a rowing event, to a crew race, I can point you in the right direction on how to get your hands on some tickets. All right. Anyway, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and tell a friend, man. We here, rolling and glowing in our own lane. Artists paint pictures, and haters paint narratives. So don't be a hater. Y'all have a good one.